This design of Team 7, officially made by Kishimoto, shows Sarada with the Mangekyou Sharingan. What's more interesting is the fact that Sarada has got sun-shaped tomoes in her Mangekyou, and an antagonist of the same show has got a crescent-shaped Dojutsu in her eyes. Could this be a possible foreshadowing of Eida and Sarada's rivalry, and how will Sarada react to Boruto's death? That's what we are going over today, so subscribe if you like content like this, and let's begin. The story starts with Sarada getting to know about the situation of her teammates, where Kawaki took a relentless decision by using a critical attack on Boruto in an attempt to kill him. The aftermath of this incident is going to lead to a great character development of all the characters, and Sarada is no exception to it. Sarada will most likely start hating Kawaki for this vicious act, and as time will pass, she will be experiencing some trauma by remembering the loss of her teammate cum best friend Boruto. This will end up in evolving her Uchiha Hokage into the Mangekyou Sharingan. Now, the Mangekyou Sharingan will help her to deal with many up and coming dangers, one of them being her teammate who will ultimately become her foe sometime in the future. The grief of losing Boruto will always motivate her to train harder and become more and more stronger. There will come a time when Sarada will team up with Mitsuki to go against their own teammate Kawaki, who apparently would be willing to take some dark steps after becoming ambitious for a certain goal. So in order to handle Kawaki level threats, Sarada would definitely need some training, and there's no one better than Sasuke who could give her some real Uchiha level training. Kakashi could also train Sarada, but I think that's less likely to happen. Sarada's Mangekyou Sharingan could give her access to a lot of new abilities, like some new space type ninjutsu, or she could have a more refined version of the Amaterasu, possibly one where she can attach it to her allies as a shield and also use it to burn enemies. Or they could get more creative with her using this ability as an attachment to a kunai or some other weapon. The healing effects of the Byakugo seal could also help Sarada in escalating the potential of her Mangekyou Sharingan, and chances are she would get the abilities of the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan without the transplant procedure that will stop her from going blind. Moreover, her Mangekyou could get a unique ability which would let her look into the history of any living being just by staring at them, similar to Aida's ability of looking into the past or anywhere at present through a Senringan. Now, talking about Aida, she could really have some rivalry with Sarada in the future, considering the hints of opening 10 and the possibility of the rise of a new villainous trio comprising of Kawaki, Demon and Aida. Chances are this new evil trio will work on their plan of abolishing the shinobi system, and Aida would join Kawaki because she possesses some strong feelings for him. Sarada, on the other hand, would be a part of her heroic trio, which is Team 7. Also, the hint mentioned earlier in the video about Sarada's Mangekyou Sharingan contrasting the design of Aida's Dojutsu could also mean that Sarada will somehow bring Aida to her side, since she's gonna be the sun while Aida would be the moon, just like the relationship between Boruto and Mitsuki. Furthermore, Aida's ability to infatuate someone works on both genders, so it's safe to say Sarada would fall for her and would try her best to make her switch sides. The female rivalry is totally on point, and there is a possibility that Sarada would be losing another of her teammates soon, but that's a topic for another video. When looking at the time skip sequence, it's safe to say that Sarada will keep her training going till Boruto's comeback, and she could face Kawaki one-on-one before his final battle with Boruto. Or chances are when this fight takes place in the time skip, Sarada is battling Aida and her brother Demon along with Mitsuki or her new ally that's being made by Amado. The Uchiha blooded warrior could also fall into the dark side just like her ancestors. In one of my previous videos, I discussed how Sarada would join hands with Kawaki in order to continue the Uchiha bloodline. Kawaki and Sarada's child could really possess some amazingly strong powers and abilities, and there's no way Sarada doesn't want to have such a prodigy taking forward the name of the Uchihas. But that's less likely to happen since Sarada would be truly against this new ambitious trio. So with the help of her unique abilities, she would try her best to bring back the shinobi era that has been overshadowed by Kawaki's wrongful plan. Sarada will most likely remain vigilant on the shinobi oath of keeping her life on stake just for the sake of her comrades. Her character development should really be worth watching after she awakens the Mangekyou Sharingan. So don't forget to drop down your theories about Sarada below, and check out these videos for more Boruto stuff.